Bob the Bug Nerd here with
Adam Smith, Regional Sales Manager, Beltway Region.
There you go. You got it. We're going to talk about filth fly control today. We're going to start talking about first mechanical controls. This is one of my favorite lights. This is a 1x3 glue board. Fits easy to take apart, maybe. And glue board goes in behind. It's got one back here. The flies are attracted to the light, and then what they will do is they will get caught. These run about
Somewhere around $180, but check with your branch manager first, all right?
The next thing we have is we have these small lights that can be plugged into offices that are having some of the problems that people are saying are biting them. And these happen to be, you know, because of fungus gnats or something like that. Will certainly help point us to the direction of what's going on. This is just a small light with a glue board in the back. Its cost is about
between $30 and $50.
There you go.
You can use it underneath the bar, right? In an appropriate area, underneath customer-facing areas. Not a bad stopgap measure.
There's other materials that will certainly work. There's fly bags. They're not old ladies holding anything out, but anyway, they're fly bags that you can mix together. Whatever you do, you don't want to get any of the stuff on there because it stinks to high heaven. I've learned that firsthand. Hang around Finkel, you'll find out. Anyway, keep going with that, and you can hang them outside at various different places. You just don't want them in public places because some people will play with them, and again, they'll spill all over them, and it can be really messy and smelly. Usually they're kept in where dumpsters are and the like. It certainly helps. This is a piece right here that's really helped keep flies out of a lot of accounts because the doorways don't have good weather stripping, and that's something else you need to look at. You need to look at weather stripping all around that door. Here's one particular item made by a company called Sealease out of Richmond, Virginia. Works absolutely wonderful. These are the best ones on the market.
Flies will walk right in the door.
So there you go. Next we can talk a little bit about chemical. Now, chemical control, when you get to the point of chemical control, sanitation isn't working very well. Also remember that you can use chemical control, you can use your Actizyme in the dumpsters after, of course, they've been dumped, you know, the dumpster pads, and human rub marks that are going in and out the back doors. You'll sit there, that's also an attractive area. Well, here's a product that you can treat around the outside of the doors. This is called Fly Spot. You mix it with water, you spray it out there, and flies are attracted to this particular area, and they will land on it and quickly drop.
So you could use this on the dumpster lids?
Absolutely.
The sides of the dumpster?
Absolutely.
Around the door frames?
Absolutely.
Around window frames?
Absolutely. You just don't want to apply them where children can get a hold of it.
What about the ledges around a window or even glass of a window?
I wouldn't apply it on the glass. There's actually different products for that too. There's some that are coming out on the market now that we don't have at the moment that will work very, very well for that.
Okay.
Fly Spot is a major player in fly control.
So anywhere that the flies loaf
right
before they come in?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay.
Absolutely.
I think I got it.
You can also use residuals around the outside areas. I would use something residual like Demand CS or whatever on the outside areas where you happen to see flies like resting on maybe some boards or whatever.
So we can do something for flies.
Absolutely. There's
Awesome.
there's a lot of different things we can do for fly control every time we show up.
So
that will help reduce flies.
We could bundle it
You know something? I think that's a great idea.
as part of our general pest control. Okay, what's this?
This here is called Max Force Granular Fly Bait. This stuff is unbelievably smelly. Smells like old rotten gorgonzola. You want a whiff?
No, thank you, sir.
Okay, well anyway. Almost like Finkel shoes. But needless to say, what happens is you can put this scattered very carefully. You can actually mix this with water and paint it on boards.
Okay.
It's a reddish color. And then finally, the other thing, you can put it in FBS
They're the ones
stations
that
along the wall,
almost-
you can screw right on the wall.
So they're the ones that almost look like a miniature
Station.
rodent station.
Yeah.
That goes on the wall. It's
Right.
much smaller, and it's locked.
Right,
Okay,
yes,
that's the one.
that's perfect.
I love that.
The FBS system.
FBS.
So, that we have there for this here. So, let's kind of go over some of the chemical again. We have the fly spot, we have a residual spray, we have our baits, we have bags, we have light traps, we have other light traps. We have actually these gold sticks that
Yeah.
are sticky. They really shouldn't be in public areas or really areas in the kitchen. They're frowned upon in those particular places.
So
Maybe in the back of the house by the back door you could have one, but you want to get it away where people are not going to walk into it.
from the sales point of view, I think what we need to be doing is figuring out where the flies are breeding. That's always the first part, right?
Bingo.
And then how are they coming in? Is the door sweep gonna solve the problem? Are they walking right in the door, or do they need an air curtain? Who knows? Then, how much time is it gonna take our technician to do an appropriate amount of material application around the dumpster areas, around the window frames, around the door frames, like Bob had mentioned? Factor in all that time, use that hourly rate of 120, 130, 140 an hour, whatever your branch target is, and then add that in as its own separate item when you're bundling your proposal together, okay? Good, better, best, make sure that it finds its way in better.
Absolutely. You
Okay.
said it all.
Thank you.
You all have a great day. Bun.